Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to the Coffee Chat Vlogs. Cheers. I'm going downstairs right now, hold on. I thought I was gonna trip. I'm heading out to my garage. We're gonna move my car so that I can have an easier time getting to my car after I get all cleaned up and ready for work. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a great start to your morning. You're enjoying your cup of coffee or cup of tea as well. And let's get the day. Let's tackle it. You know, I'm feeling a lot better this morning. After I filmed yesterday's vlog about what I try to do to escape the rut, I immediately began to practice that. Because it served as a good reminder for me too. And once I began to implement those things, then it also helped me to slowly make my way out of it. And I made sure to go to bed a little bit earlier yesterday. And when I say early, for some who hear this, it may not be early at all, but I'm proud of myself. I went to bed at 12:30. That's early to me. Because usually my wife and I, we would eat dinner, just hang out, watch Netflix, do some work, edit, and so forth. And by the time we're done and we're actually in bed, and we fall asleep on the couch oftentimes. So by the time we're actually in bed, it's like around 2 o'clock. I know it's not optimal, it's not great. But the fact that I went to bed yesterday at 12:30, now granted, I don't feel great about this, but I did doom scroll a little bit for about like 30 minutes until my melatonin kicked in, and then I fell asleep. But that was still at least an hour earlier than usual. And I woke up and I also put on like a nose strip thing to help my nasal passage because I'm all congested. I don't know if you're able to hear it in my voice right now, but I'm still sniffling here and there. But I did that, woke up this morning earlier, surprisingly. I think there's only so many hours I'm able to sleep. My body is like internal clock or something. Hold on, let me get this gate real quick. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, there's only so many hours I'm able to sleep, so I woke up earlier and got a chance to clean a little bit, got a chance to make a cup of coffee and enjoy it on my balcony, journaled, read scripture. So it was a great start to the morning, and I don't think this happened out of, the blue, but it's because I did, hold on, I'm sorry. Gotta open my garage, there you go. Yeah, it's not something that just happened out of the blue. Of course, we have those days where we wake up and we feel much better overall, and that could be it, but I also think it was because I did what I could to set myself up for waking up feeling better. I apologize for the darkness. I'm in my little garage, so it's gonna be a little dark right now, but hang tight. Let me just dry my car out. Really quick. Doing my best not to spill anything, not to hit anyone walking out. So far, so good. Oh, there's someone right there. Almost hit them. Just kidding. Okay. All right. What I was saying was, of course, there are mornings that we naturally wake up feeling better than the days that we don't. But I also think that the reason why I woke up feeling a little better this morning and was able to be more productive and get the stuff that I needed to do done, and feeling good about that, was because I did what I could to set myself up the night before. I really try to practice step number 3 from the whole escaping the rut kind of, I don't know, formula or whatever. Getting enough rest, physically and mentally, and just being able to not go to bed worrying about what's gonna come tomorrow, worrying about what didn't happen or what happened the day of, but it's like a natural reset. And I think that mindset is so powerful because it's true. Every day is a new day. But what tends to happen is I would, and I'm sure for many of us too, we would hold on to what has happened the previous day, and that kind of gets carried over to what we have to do and how we feel in our emotions and everything the day after. And then it's just like a super long day that's occurring rather than a new, fresh restart. I'm at the parking now. Let me go ahead and get out of here. That way we can get a little bit more lights. Yeah, it's a fresh restart. And I think that's something that we oftentimes have to really take advantage of, because that's the gift of a new day. But what I also recognized was that I did what I could to control what I can. So many times we find ourselves in situations where things are out of our control and we just kind of go with the flow. And then we end up blaming ourselves. Oh, this happened, that happened, this result wasn't what I wanted, and we're down on ourselves for that. But what I found is that we're not able to control everything. Yeah, there are things about life that just happens by nature, right? We can't control how the weather is. We can't control how people act. But what we can do is focus on what we can control. That's ourselves. Focus on my own thoughts, my own emotions, my own actions, my own behavior. Right? Just like what was mentioned yesterday, if I'm telling myself all these motivating things, but it's not changing, then it's up to me to change up my environment, my behavior, so that way something new can happen. But oftentimes we just get stuck in one way or another, and we just feel, okay, things are just going to naturally change, and we're waiting for that change, but we're not doing what we can to change it ourselves. So I think that was a really good reminder for me that, yeah, I have to focus not on the external factors, the external situation that I can't change. I can't change what already happened yesterday. I can't change what people think, what they said to me. I can't change how traffic is. I can't change, how my boss was. That's just an example. My boss is great. There's so many things that we can't change. But one of the most powerful things that we can change is ourselves. And I think being able to recenter and get out of that rut, get out of those times when it is super dull and we're struggling, it really comes down to, what am I going to do for myself? What am I going to do at this moment in the present, so that way the future me can be in a better state of mind. Not thinking about what has already happened, not thinking about what could have been, but focusing on right now, what I can do for the sake of myself 5 minutes later, the next day, the next week. And I think that's a very valuable reminder that oftentimes we just need to hear again. Yeah. And I was able to kind of recognize that again through even this morning. Now, no morning is going to be perfect. No day is going to be perfect. But at least we can do our part and do our best to make it the best that it can be. Yeah. Yeah, so with that, I hope you have a good day. Yeah, whatever challenges you may be going through, big or small, whatever obstacles that's in your way, it's always an opportunity to grow, always an opportunity to even grow your heart bigger too. Yeah, that's what I've been realizing more and more. Yeah, but I will see you in the next vlog. Hope you enjoy your coffee. There's a spider right there that's just dangling. Oh my gosh. All right, taking side steps this way. But until next time, let's continue to find comfort one cup at a time. Cheers. It's right there. You can't even see it, it's so small. But I'm terrified.